So we'll get started. Get started by bringing our awareness into our posture, becoming aware of the physical body and space, just moving our awareness gently up and down from the head to the toes, scanning, looking for tension, any places of discomfort, settling the body into an upright, comfortable, stable position that's serviceable for meditation. I don't want the body to be in pain, so we try to balance stability with comfort, focusing mainly on the back, thinking of maybe like a ray of light all the way from the tailbone to the top of the head, and just wanting to make sure that that ray of light is completely upright. And then we can focus on the quality of our mind, trying to let go of the busyness, the tendency to move into the future or stay stuck in the past. Just use your breath to anchor your awareness, breathing normally, breathing naturally, and attending to whatever sensations arise, particularly around the nostrils. Any objects that arise in the mind other than that sensation, we just label as a distraction. And then, without experiencing judgment or frustration, we just lift our awareness up from the distraction and gently place it back on that present moment physical sensation of the breath. Again and again, as quickly as possible, moving back to the intended object. And then with the mind more settled, set a virtuous intention for the session, dedicating yourself to become more familiar with your mind, not motivated solely out of self interest, but wanting to be able to work more and more effectively over time for other sentient beings, wanting to transform yourself into a really effective guide for other sentient beings. The process comes about through cultivating intentionally more wisdom, more compassion, more generosity, more patience, more loving kindness. That's the purpose of our time. And then in your imagination, follow the next inhalation up through the nostrils, following it down into the area around the heart, holding your awareness there for a moment. Move your mind away from any physical sensations and rest it on the mind itself, placing your attention on just the mental consciousness, not any of the five physical senses. And just like looking through a window onto the street, just spend a few minutes observing the flow of mental events, the thoughts and feelings, emotions, whatever arises without energizing or rejecting, like a casual, neutral observer. Just try to become aware of this river of mental moments. Try to allow each mental event to remind you of the stage in which the mental event is occurring, the process of the arising and abiding and falling away of mental events is what infers the existence of the mind itself, the luminous, spacious awareness in which individual mental events arise. So, in the same way that looking at a physical object can help us to relate to the space of the room in which that object exists, we can pull out our awareness, we can broaden, zoom out from our awareness, and focus more on the space around the mental event. So try to move outward, shifting your focus to the spaciousness around each mental event, the quiet places in between objects of awareness. Try to lengthen and deepen your engagement with those times in the mind. Again and again, letting go, releasing, not following any particular mental event. One way to get in touch with this spaciousness could be to visualize that you're laying in a vast open field, looking up at a cloudless, crystalline blue sky, this endless openness. Trying again and again to let go of anything other than a sense of merging with this open, vast spaciousness of the mind. Try to set a determination, a resolve to move back into daily life with an insight into this openness, that when strong mental events arise and the mind feels as though it's one with that event, remember that you can zoom out, that experience demonstrates the mind's spaciousness. So determine to try to remember this insight and practice it. And when you're ready, we'll come back together. Then we'll dedicate. Due to all the merits of the three times collected by me, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and all other sentient beings, may bodhicitta, cherishing others, letting go of oneself, letting go of the I, which is the source of all the happiness and success of myself and all other sentient beings, be generated within my own mind and in the minds of all sentient beings without even a second's delay. May that which has already been generated increase. Due to the merits of the three times collected by me, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and all other sentient beings, may all the Father, Mother sentient beings have happiness. May the three lower realms be empty forever. May all Bodhisattvas' prayers succeed immediately, and may I be able to cause all this to happen by myself alone. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. Thank you.
Thank you.